What's going on the internet? Selfish here with Retrospect. AYN made an entire box full of accessories again for the Odin 3, similar to what they did with the AYN Thor. I've had a lot of requests to go through these accessories, and that's what we're going to do here today, to help you make a more informed decision when you go to make your purchases. Let's take a look. Alright, we do have a ton of stuff that we got to go through here, so we will take a look at that now. And this box here is full of AYN Odin 3 accessories, and I'm kind of excited because I've been using this thing for about a month now, and I have not used any of these accessories yet. In fact, I actually just opened the box, saw what it was, put it away so that I could do this for you. So let's get inside of this thing. All right, so we will start with opening this thing up, just to see what is inside. Look at that. It is quite a stack of things. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to slide this aside, take these things out one at a time so we can take a look at them. First off here, we will take a look at this case that AYN has for this. It is a hard-shelled case. I believe it also works with the grip, but we will find out here today if that is actually the case. Pun intended. So here we go. Oop, it's got a little silicone pouch in it. Perfect for my 2-year-old to put in her mouth. Just kidding, I don't want her to do that. We'll get rid of that, throw that right in the garbage. But this is just a normal case from AYN. It actually is very soft, which is kind of nice. Normally they're not soft, but I don't know that that really matters. I also do have this thing here, which is a bag for the Odin 3. So this does say AYN right here on the front. I don't know if I can get it better on camera here for you, but it does say AYN on it, and it is a soft touch bag for it. This is typically what I use on my Odin Portal. I use the bag that came with it more than I use the case. So I guess we'll see which of the two I end up using, or both. You never really know. Maybe it'll fit in. Can we fit the case inside the bag? Before somebody comments, we're going to find out. Yes, we can. We can fit. See, look at that. You can use both accessories together. And then, of course, if we have the case on the Odin, we'll be able to use that as well. And then we're going to get into the next thing here. So the next thing is the actual case for the Odin, or whatever you want to call it, the TPU grip for it. I guess that's what I meant to say this whole time was TPU grip. And I'm hoping that that fits in this case like it does on the other devices, but we will find out here in a second. And here we go. So I did go with the clear because we do have a white Odin 3, so we will take a look and see how this clear looks on there. None of the other colors really made sense with it, but now I kind of like things that stand out, so maybe I should have gone with another color. We'll get rid of that garbage, and here is the TPU cover. Well, it's a nice little TPU cover we have here. It's good build quality. It very much is like the one that is on my Odin Portal. And we're going to put that bad boy right in here just to see how she fits. Oh, it slides in nicely. Oh, that feels good. So the Odin 3 actually has a really good grip on it to begin with. But this definitely gives it a little bit of extra grip than what you'd have before. Obviously, it is accentuating these humps on the back here, which was the reason for them making it. I do also like this down here. It does go into the crooks of your hands. This can be very comfortable. Very much reminds me of the same one they made for the Portal. Though I did find that after initially getting this for the Portal and then using it the entire time, when I took it off, I realized I didn't really need the TPU grip on it. So just something to think about. I don't know that the Odin 3 really needs it either. This does have some pretty good defining bumps on the back of it here. But we are going to find out. Wow, that goes in and out really nice. We are going to find out if this does fit nicely inside of this case here with the TPU grip on it. I'm pretty sure it will. Yep, look at that. And then we can put it in the other bag. So for now, we'll take this off because we have some other accessories to check out. But we probably will end up putting that back on there later. Now, these accessories here, you can get in a bundle. They do sell an accessory box. I don't believe anything in here is outside of that box. So there are ways to get all this stuff together. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this, and this is the hard shell. So we're going to have to either use the grip or the shell, and it's going to be one or the other. Now, I'm curious to see if this is plastic because the original Odin had a plastic shell and it really wasn't great. But the one on the Thor is more of a TPU material that's clear, and it actually works very well. So we'll see if this is more for protecting than it is for giving you a grip, and you can tell immediately that this is not for grip. Just because the bumps on the back I can feel are already smaller, and we'll look at the two of them compared to each other. And like I said, I think most of this comes in that one package. I might have ordered this separately or one of these separately. I'm guessing it doesn't come with both TPU covers, but here we go. So now we have a TPU shell. Now see, this is smaller and it is more form factor or form fitting. So let's look at the difference between the two here. I'm trying to figure out a good angle so you guys can see it. But, well, already it looks smaller. But if you look at the back here, you can definitely tell that the bumps on this one here are going to be bigger than the bumps on this one here, especially when you put them closer together. So big difference there. Hard to tell kind of probably from the video, but it is definitely a big difference. So this cover here, again, this is just the TPU cover, and this is just to protect it. Oh, that's upside down. Of course I just did that. So this is just to protect it, and that's gonna do a good job with that. Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't want that extra grip that you're gonna get from the TPU Grip, you could go with the protective case for it. It is made of that same TPU material, so really it's gonna be whatever your preference is. And this will obviously fit in here as well, though I think the TPU cover will fit in there a little bit more snug. All right, next, what do we got here? We have screen cover. We have 2 screen covers. Did I order 2 screen covers? I don't know. Well, we do have screen covers for it. These are going to cover the whole front of it. I wonder if they just added an extra screen cover to this, because I'm pretty sure that this only comes with 1 screen cover, and I don't recall ordering a second one. But these screen covers here are going to be a solid clear thing, and they will go right over the front here. Oh, I think maybe I know why they sent me 2 of them. I believe this one here has a crack in it, and it sure does. I don't know why they would have sent it to me, but that is okay. Just a very, very minor little thing there. You could use a screen cover still, but it would drive my OCD crazy. So let's make sure that the other one doesn't have that in it as well. If we can open it up. That's really weird. I wonder how they would have known that that had a crack in it, though. I don't know why they sent me 2 otherwise. This one here is looking good to go, so no crack in this one here. And that'll just fit right on there, just like that. And I do like these style for the full glass front ends. I do like it when they cover the entire glass. I think it looks really stupid. I believe it was the portal where they cut it off on the sides of the screen itself, which is great to cover the screen from getting scratched. But then you had these little bumps here onto the glass, and it just looked really weird, so I ended up taking it off. This here I will keep on here for sure. That'll definitely be a screen cover that I will use. And let's see, maybe we'll put that on there. We'll give it a second. And last but not least, this is the box from my Ayn Odin 3. They did do a cool thing with this little shelfie thing in here. My Ayn Odin 3 review I am working on. I've been actually pretty ill, so I haven't uploaded in a while. So I just wanted to get something out here today for you guys, and I had a lot of requests for this particularly. But I am working on the Odin 3 review, and definitely stand by for that. If you haven't ordered an Odin 3 yet, I might have some conflicting opinions on the Odin 3 itself. I'm going to throw this screen cover on here so you guys can see the entire kind of put together, and then we'll go from there. This is where I'm going to mess this up, and now I only have 1 screen cover where I have 2. I'm wondering if I ordered a second one just so that in case I messed one up, because I do tend to do that. If I have the option to order in 2s, I definitely always order in 2s so that I have the ability to mess one up before I do the actual screen cover. But you know what? We're going to find out here in just a second. We don't have, they don't come with an alcohol wipe, but they do come with the dry dirt cleaners. So we're going to give that a try here. And it worked fine on some of the other devices I've gotten from Ayn in the past, so we're going to give it a go. And the way these work is they actually help take the dust off of it so that when you go to put this on, you won't have any dust on there. And then I just want to make sure I have this set up where it needs to go. So it goes this way. Okay, so we're going to use this dry cover here, and then we will get her done. And this is good for me. I like these when they come with these, mostly because I have a dog, and I don't like having dog hair stuck in here. But if you can see, it's not getting all of it. And part of the problem here is I've been using this for a while now, so there's going to be oil and grease and stuff on here. Not that I have sweaty hands usually, but that's just part of having a handheld and a screen in your hand is you're going to get oil and grease and stuff on it. But this has a significant, let's see if we can get it on here. This already has picked up a significant amount of dust and stuff off of here. Doesn't do a very good job getting around the buttons, but you're not going to notice it there anyways, so you should be okay. I used to work a job where you had to put screen covers on all the time, and I had my employees do it because I was so bad at it. And now I find myself doing this on video all the time, which makes me super nervous because every time I'm like, I should be having somebody else do this for me. And as far as this goes, we're just going to peel this off here, and we're going to plop her down. And you kind of want to try to line it up as best as you can. It is going to be kind of hard to do from the angle that we're coming in at. And then you just touch the middle, and then you'll just watch it hopefully expand out to the rest of it. If you have any bubbles, you'll be able to work those out once this thing expands all the way out. Hard bubbles are going to be the ones that are going to be around the controllers. We'll just use this here to help us with this. Once you add a little heat to this too, it'll take the little tiny bubbles out. So once you start to play with it, some of these tinier bubbles will come out of there. I'll grab my squeegee here once we're done with the video, and I'll get these last couple out of here. But for the most part, she's done. I've got a squeegee that should take the rest of this out, so we should be good to go after that. And there's just a couple of tiny little ones that will drive my OCD nuts, so we'll get them out. And there's one over here that's trying to work its way into these levers over here, so not a big deal. All right, well, anyways, so we got a screen cover on there, so we got that done, and then we will put a case on. I think we're gonna try the grip just because I kind of just want to check it out and see if it does make a difference. I don't know that I need it, but we'll find out. So here's the grip on here. So this looks really good and it feels really good. It does have these bumps. Again, I don't know that I need it, but I do like the idea of putting it into this case here with the grip on it. Again, though, with my Portal, I typically use this here and I just put this in here. I do have a go bag that I bring with me everywhere, so I put this in here and then I would just put it in to my go bag. And I'm assuming I'm probably gonna end up doing the same thing with this, so I guess it probably doesn't matter which of the cases I use, but I do like the idea of it fitting so snugly in here. I guess let's find out how it fits the other way. Yeah, so it's not quite as snug, but honestly, it doesn't move a ton, so it could be good either way. Maybe we'll do this for now. But anyways, that just gives you a quick look at all the accessories that are made for the Odin 3. Now, there are probably going to be some joysticks and things that will pop up on the website. I will put a link to those if those are available yet. I haven't actually taken a look yet today, but I have changed out the joysticks on pretty much all my Odin 3s. Usually I go with white joysticks though, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one, but we'll do something. We'll do some customization to it, and you guys will see some videos on that in the future. Again, wait for my Odin 3 review. It is in the works. This is going to be a handheld for a lot of people, and also probably not for everyone. And that has a lot to do with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and just not having the GPU drivers that you would have on something like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So it might be a little bit ahead of its time, but if it is something that you're interested in, I will go through all the nuts and bolts of everything with the device when I get my final review out. But that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share this video with your friends because sharing is caring. It also helps grow the channel. If you want to learn more about anything that we talked about here today, the links will be down below in my thingamabob. You'll be able to find links to all these products as well as links to any kind of articles I have written about the Odin 3. Really do appreciate you taking the time and making it this far in the video. And if you haven't yet, once again, hit that subscribe button if you like more content like this. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.